in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock and it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas.
So guys, that's a viral video that we posted yesterday. It's done the rounds across the internet of a woman claiming to have been attacked by a man with a brick. You can clearly see that she has the injuries of that, but she says that he attacked her because he wouldn't give her her number.
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why is this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? You ever fuck with Brianna Taylor ever again? You ever fuck with Brianna Taylor ever again?
Hold up, wait a minute. Freeze the video. Did she just slap this white guy? Am I seeing right? Then she walks off and twerks.
This is for the fact that you're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege.
No, this is weird. This girl is really going around and slapping random white men, and she's hashtag reparations. This is the same girl asking for men to defend her? Look what she's doing.
Like, don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to take my friend out from 5 years ago. Like, literally spending my whole money, not bothering nobody. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? I'm in the parking lot just trying to buy some food. And, like, I'm literally like, why is this nigga busting up on me like this? And I'm looking at all these niggas. They literally let this nigga do all of this. They let that nigga, like, really, like, do all of that. I never thought it was gonna happen, yo. Like, it's so whack. And he's gonna get away with it. He got in the car. He got away. He never gonna get caught. He's gonna move on. He's probably at an after party right now having a good time. Do you feel good about yourself doing this to a woman? For what? Like, all this violence against black women is not okay. Like, what do I do to deserve this? Like, what is my defense against this? That crazy because I haven't been out all year. Like, all year I haven't been out all year. I haven't been out all year. I only came out because my friend was in town. And look at me now. Look at me now. I got a whole nother ear. My ear is bleeding, y'all. My ear is bleeding. This nigga got my ear bleeding. 19. Even care about my face because I'm still gonna be prettier than all of y'all niggas because I have a pretty heart. But my heart is broken, y'all. My heart is broken because I will stand up for any of y'all. I stand up for everybody. I stand up for everybody. And nobody ever stands up for me.
Black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess.
Yes, men protect what they possess. Not only is she a lesbian, and there's nothing wrong with that, it's 2023, but she's clearly a man-hater. Clearly. And a little bit of research, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday, everyone's feeling sorry for her, but as we discover a little bit more about this girl, we're starting to discover, actually,
But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. Ew. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas.
If that's the case, then why would you cry on the internet pleading to random in the street to help defend you from someone that bricks you in the face? If that's the case, why was you not calling out for your lesbian feminism women?
They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians.
Before feminism, there was lesbianism. Okay, let's go with that. If that's the case, then why are we going to protect you? Get your women to.
Hey, excuse me.
My heart is broken. It's been 12 hours. I'm in the hospital. I'm getting discharged. I do have a concussion, so I gotta take it slow for a week. Unfortunately, I don't have the kind of job that's gonna give me that kind of grace. So, I still got a mother. I still gotta teach. I still gotta work. I really just want the best for everybody, and I don't know why people want to kill me. I can't even chew food for the next week. I had a vacation that I planned 6 months ago for my birthday. I'm so afraid. Why do people want to hurt me so bad? I really love my community, and just to know that people hate me to this level, this kind of level of violence is just...
So we should all be up to speed now with the video. So essentially this video went viral. I initially covered it yesterday, and you can clearly see that this woman has been bricked in the face, and she claimed it was due to the fact that she didn't give her number out. Now, initially when I posted the video, you can go and check it out. I was definitely very supportive of her, and I still am, because no woman should be abused or should be hit by a man, or should fear to be hit by a man. But like the internet, the internet can evoke a lot of emotions. But as the day went on, I started being sent a few things. I started being sent a few videos. I started being sent a few tweets. Now, let's get into it. As you can clearly see, this woman, she prescribes to being a lesbian, and there's nothing wrong with that, as I said before. But she has made it clear that she does not advocate for men. She's made it very clear that she's actually anti-men, if you look at the rhetoric from her social media and all the types of stuff that she's put out. Now, so initially when this video came out, she claims that a man attacked her because she wouldn't give her his number. So give her number. Okay, now, a lot of women fear when they go out that they, that men will be them come on too strongly, and sometimes they have to give out their number in order to get themselves out of a scenario. I said to my younger sister, listen, babes, there are going to be times in life where men are going to approach you, and they may not want to take no for an answer. Now, in scenarios like this, although I don't agree with it, you shouldn't have to feel like this, but you may want to do things to get. So maybe sometimes taking a number, saying to God, I'll call you, and then later on, all you do is just block them. All you do is simply you just block them. That's it. Blocking someone is a lot easier than dealing with a brick in the face. Yeah? And most men would disappear once you give them that. And this is what we're trying to talk about, being streetwise. Doesn't mean that a woman shouldn't have to do that, but these are things that, go ask any other woman, she'll tell you some of these things. Now, it got posted on so many of the blogs. It's gone on, and it sparked a conversation about protecting women, and that started again. Protect women, especially protect black women, and there seems to be a notion that men don't protect our women, and black men don't protect women. And a lot of women were saying, oh, they should have done something. And let's speak into this a little bit more. Now, this is taken from America, and in America, most people, they have the right to bear arms, and it's something that they definitely they don't believe in gun control. It is their right to bear arms, and they will literally die for that right. And you don't know anything about these men. You don't know if they're on license. You don't know if they've been shot or stabbed before. They could have suffered from PTSD. You don't know if they have children, wife and kids. And this whole thing where people say, oh, you should have jumped in. This is virtue signaling. This is virtue signaling, because most people will freeze up when it comes to an altercation of beef, right? Most people have never been stabbed before, had a knife pulled at them before, had a gun pulled at them or shot at before. Most people have never done that. So it's quite easy to say from comments and, oh, you should do this, do that. But when you look at scenarios that happen, especially with atrocities and terrorist things that happen, like, how many people run towards them or run away from them? We just had the Notting Hill Carnival on the weekend, and we had men that were out there, you know, running around with zombie knives. People are running away, even the police are, you know. And police have advised, we've said this before, they recommend if someone's doing something, don't be a hero. They always say, don't be a hero. I mentioned, you know, Jimmy that jumped in the river to save that woman that screamed, "Save me," when he couldn't swim. And he's dead now. And that woman that got saved, she didn't even come out to say anything about it. She just disappeared. Don't you think their family would rather, not even a coward, because he's not a coward, but if you want to say it, a live coward than a dead hero and a little piece of glass award from the council? No. Like, people need to be, like, one of the most selfish things you can do is put yourself in a scenario where you're going to rob yourself from your family. It's one of the most selfish things you can do when you have a family. To take yourself away from them for someone you don't know. I've said this before, if I'm on a boat, like, you know, the Titanic, RIP the people that were lost. Listen, I'm not women and kids first. No, it's me first. Do you know why? Because I have to carry on my lineage, my DNA, my heritage. What about my legacy? This is not about virtue signaling. This is about being real. And women want to talk about, we don't need a man, I'm strong, independent, I don't need a man. That's fine, that's okay. So why do you need a man now? You're literally going around and slapping white men. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's some type of, I'm not saying, and here's the thing, nothing excuses a woman being attacked. Let me just reiterate, because people on the net are going to go and take this and they're going to say, oh, China supporting attacking women. Hell no, hell to the end no. Like, I would jump in and I would help. But what I would do versus what other people do, let's be honest, most people are not going to do that. And stop. And we live in a world where they're trying to destroy masculinity. Anything that's masculine. Oh, toxic masculinity. They don't want men, like, but then you want men to be, they want men to cry to them, be open, be emotional. But when it's time to come beef, you want men to become drillers and become stone cold killers. You can't get to pick and choose. That's not how it works. You don't get to pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. What do you want, women? Do you want a man that's going to cry, be emotional with you, watch his rom-coms with you? Or do you want a man that when the beef comes, he's going to step to it and check it? You don't get to get both. And like, sometimes you can get both, very rare cases, but you don't get to build the man into both. I know exactly what type of woman this is. These are the ones that get rude, they talk back to guys, they run up their mouths. And you have to remember, when you run up the thing about men is we're regulated by the fact that I know I won't run up my mouth to a man. I will just run up because I know we can get into a fight. Like, when men get, the thing about women is they don't understand violence. So they keep saying, oh, you got to do this. Every time a man gets into a fight with another man, it can end in death. It can result in death. Every single time. Us as men are aware of this. It seems to be women that are not aware of this. So if you get your man into a problem, your father, your brother, you don't get to say how the other person will react. And that is why men don't just get into beef with people we don't know, because you don't know what that person's going to do. But women will just run at their mouth to anybody. And when it happens, they want to start screaming, oh, where's the men? You want random men to put themselves at risk for you. No, I'm sorry. Because they have families too. They might be scared too. And this is when we talk about women don't care about men's mental health, because if you did, you wouldn't be asking us to do things you don't even know these, you don't know nothing about these men. You just want them to be men when you want them to be men. But you want to claim toxic and cry at other times, and then you want woe is me and the world to feel sorry for you. No woman should be abused. No woman should be attacked. No woman should have to go through that. But at the same time, men don't owe you anything. Men that don't know you don't owe you a goddamn thing. No, we don't. And if you prescribe to pride then go to that community and ask them to save you. Stop coming to men that you don't care about, that you actively go on social media and you let the world know how much you don't care about us. Then when something happens, you're like, oh, men, save me. And when we don't, you want to demonize us. I'm sorry, we're going to save the women that want to be saved. And not the women that want to just use us. But look at some. King from the Just Pearly Thing show had some tweets on this. Now, on the topic of the lady that got bricked in the face, it's unfortunate she had to go through such an ordeal. I wish her a speedy recovery, but there's so much to unpack here. I don't even think you're ready for this conversation. I find it weird that she went back there to make a video and accuse the men there of not helping in order to shame their masculinity. Shame masculinity, y'all been running a smear campaign for decades. He's not talking, he's not capping. First of all men protecting a random woman in public is a privilege, not a right. A privilege that is earned when a woman in that community carry themselves like the women that should be protected. And this is even without knowing a full backstory. Also, why do you women shame masculinity every chance you get and then expect bravery when things like this happen? As if masculinity is a switch that can be turned on and off. That's true. I'll tell you who raised men that brick women in the face and men that lack courage. Women. Yes, I said it. You women raised the men you seem to hate so much. Bro, spitting today. Y'all keep interfering with the development of boys by telling them to be emote like women and live in their feelings, and later complain when they grow up to be unhinged men, many of these whom actually possess devastating physical power and they never learn how to control it. So I think this should serve as an example. Men have always protected women, but women's protection, women have to understand, they always complain about the patriarchy, but it's the same patriarchy that allows you to be safe. And you know, it's the police, it's all the men in the services that are the backbone of the infrastructure that built modern society, and women always disregard that. So, you know, if you haven't got a brother, if you haven't got a father, if you haven't got an uncle, if you don't have an adult son, then you need to call the police, not random men to come and save you. Because let's be honest, and let's be real, most people are cowards, most people are scared, and even the police will recommend, if something happens, to run away. The safest thing for you to do is run away. Yeah? Most people are not the Avengers. Most people are not Captain America. Most people are not Superman. And you don't want to end up like Jimmy. Well, my name is China, the man name's voice. If you like the video, please make sure you like the video, drop some comments, and you also subscribe to our channel. Join the membership. We got 3 different tiers which will get you more exclusive access. Turn on the notification bells, and we out.